Hi there, Six of Queens here, and learning sucks. Now, before you get into the comments section and start to eviscerate me, granted that's assuming anybody even watches this, allow me to take a guess as to what you think you heard me say. Learning
is stupid and unimportant.
What I actually said was, learning sucks. So, why do I say learning sucks? Simple. Because it does. It is oftentimes long, tedious, repetitive, makes you feel like a moron during a lot of the process. Granted, do you ever really stop feeling like a moron? Forces you to identify and confront your deficiencies, which is never fun. And for many people, these obstacles are such barriers to try to overcome that they quit their attempts over and over again, creating a reinforced cycle of failure, which makes them disinclined to attempt in the future. Do most people want to learn new things? Sure they do. However, they're usually not using language precisely when they say it. When they say, I want to learn how to do X, what they really mean is I want to be able to do X. What they actually want is the end product, not the process to get there. If they liked the process itself, then they wouldn't be having so much trouble. People who do like the process don't have that trouble, and thus don't understand the struggles of the rest of us. If you're someone who loves learning new things, who is invigorated by the notion of identifying and overcoming challenges and personal shortcomings, to see the daily gains and be inspired to go further, 1, good for you, gold star. 2, this video series may not be for you. This is for the people who hate it. So, having established that for many of us, learning sucks, why am I making a video series in which I engage with it yet again? To me, the answer to that is simple. Learning is important for the same reasons that it sucks. Controversial statement, I know. So, in keeping with this line of thought, I invite you to experience the learning process through me, with all of its progress, self-doubts, triumphs, setbacks, and mind-numbing tedium. Should make for riveting content, I'm sure. So, what will I be learning to demonstrate this? The tried and true classic, learning to play the piano. Now, learning how to play the piano will mean different things to different people. From learning the 3 or 4 chords necessary to play hundreds of songs, to being able to freeball it in a jazz quartet. Regardless of where your endpoint may lie, and I certainly have one of my own, we all have to start from somewhere.
And these are what I ordered to do just that. I would tell you the list of criteria that I use to select all of these, but none of it would really matter coming from a complete noob like myself. And it's absolutely not because I do not remember, because all of this was ordered 3 years ago. That would be silly. So, all that's left to do now is to set it up and see where we go from there. I don't know if any of this has instructions, or if I even need them. Probably not. Probably not the best order to have done this in. So, here's a special note. Your piano, if you order this one, may not come with a power cord to it, which is news to me, but right, the manual says may not arrive with power adapter depending on your region. So, I don't know if I knew that when I ordered these. Maybe there's a power adapter in one of these and I just don't remember it. Time to open up some more things. All that extra work just because I wanted the adjustment knob to be on the top, not on the bottom. Really make a difference? Fuck, it probably doesn't. But my OCD is appeased. So, moving on. Which leaves us with one more bag. We have the elusive power cord. Hey, did have to order it separately, which is kind of bullshit. It was probably like an Amazon suggestion. Wonder why. Well, it works. Maybe I'll figure out the settings later. Subtitle lied. There is actually one more bag. After much deliberation with Nobody Who Matters, this is the first book that I've decided to go with. I'm reticent even showing the cover for fear of possible copyright strikes. Now, while this is what I will be utilizing, I will very seldom, if ever, be showing actual pages from it. People may have opinions on whether this is a good starting point or not. Frankly, I don't care because it's the choice that I've already made. And I think it's more important to just follow through from what you started with and make little adjustments along the way than agonize endlessly over what is the most absolute, ideal, perfect way to get started. Because the perfect way to get started that you never continue with is still going to leave you with nothing. So, that out of the way, other than a few little detaily pamphlets to read, I'm now set up to go.
One thing I want to be clear about is that this is not a teaching series. I don't know shit about this stuff. And even if I did, there are people who are far more skilled and far better teachers than I am. This is merely a series documenting one moron's attempt to learn. If you do happen to learn anything, that's your business, not mine. 'Cause I sure as hell wouldn't recommend it. So now the real thing begins. So far, I've practiced
0,
hours over
0,
weeks. Can I find enough time? Can I muster enough motivation? Where will I be in a year? Will I even upload a second fucking video? I don't know. So let's see what, if anything, I've learned by next time.